You are listening to Know All About Small Business Jobs and Entrepreneurship, and I am super excited because I'm rejoined by my first and foremost friends, but returning guest, Justin Breen, from Brepic Communications. But also, believe it or not, he's got a Brepic life, and that's what we're going to talk all about. Justin, welcome to the program.
I always love talking to you, and thank you for serving our country. Really appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thanks for the support. So we were just talking offline that I've had you on many times on the program, and you are honestly one of the best friends of this show. You always bring and talk to amazing people. And so I am excited because you have another book that's out, and it's actually been out for a little while, so it's long overdue to have this conversation. But what did you have to add beyond Brepic Business that and what's in this newest book, and what's the latest and greatest in your life?
Well, I really appreciate that. So most of my day is talking to the world's top entrepreneurs, top visionaries, and then simplifying it into patterns. And so the new book, Epic Life, and very grateful that Dr. Peter Diamandis wrote the foreword. He's one of the top entrepreneurs in the world, and it just hit Wall Street Journal bestseller and USA Today bestseller, and it was number one overall seller on Amazon Kindle for a while. I'm very grateful for all that. But it's about how to build collaborative global companies while putting your loved ones first. So I talk to visionaries all day, every day. And I talk to 1 to 2 of them every single week that have let entrepreneur life destroy their family life or prevented them from anything meaningful. So the book is about how to build collaborative global companies while putting your loved ones first.
That's incredible. That's awesome. And so it's actually interesting. Earlier on in the program, we actually had a conversation about family business. And I've never asked you this question. You and I have talked a lot, off the air. But I'm curious. You've got 2 amazing boys, and I love watching all the updates from your family. But from what I can see, they have dreams and aspirations. I think one of them wants to join the Army, so that's amazing, which is cool. Yeah. But what do you see? What do they see in your business? What do they see? Is there any potential that Brepic Business becomes a family business?
Well, one, I appreciate you asking that. My brain simplifies into patterns, and by far the greatest gift of entrepreneur life, by far, is that our sons, Jake and Chase, who are 10 and 8, get to see that this world even exists, and then they can do whatever they want with it. So this is not business owner life. This is not consultant life. This is not human employee life. This is full visionary, global thinking entrepreneur life. And most children have no idea this world even exists. So whatever they do with it is fine with me. But I know they have a great foundation to see a world that most of society never sees or never even thinks about.
That's inspiring, and I know they could look at that and watch how you have had the right balance between Brepic Communications and then, but also just being a great father and a great American, great person, which is important. And I know that's a lot of what you talk about, and something that I've admired that you do frequently is again doing some real true connecting with amazing people, and it inspires you. I see that because I've watched you transition from a job to to passion, and that's amazing. So one of the things that I always love to leave our listeners with is a homework assignment, something that they can do, something that they can put in practice in the week ahead. And since this is still, as my parents would say, it's still New Year's-ish, so it's still time that people can set some resolutions and make commitments to make a change and do something positive, whether it's in their personal life or their professional life. Justin Breen, what would you recommend to our listeners that they consider?
Well, there's a great chapter in the book called Winning the Wrong Game. And it's a simple question that anyone can ask. But again, most of my day is talking to the world's top visionaries. So what game are you actually winning? Are you winning the revenue game? Are you winning the employee count game, that type of game? Or are you winning, hey, I get to see my family whenever I want to, and my life has provided a lot of meaning? So that's a question that anyone can ask, and especially a visionary who's thinking at the highest global level.
Amazing. Well, one of the most important homework assignments that I'm going to leave our listeners with is to get in touch with you. I know you're very accessible through LinkedIn, but also your website. You respond to everything. So how can we get in touch with you and pick up a copy of your book?
Thank you. Yeah, the book's called Epic Life. It's all over the world. And then Justin Breen on LinkedIn. I'm very grateful to be on your show again, Shalom.
Absolutely, Justin. Appreciate all that you do, and I cannot encourage our listeners strongly enough to check out Epic Life, check out Rapid Communications, check out the man Justin Breen. You will find that there's as much about his business as there is about. I always admire the story of you and your lovely bride Sarah, and the date nights and all that, and some of you. Guaranteed, if you look at Justin Breen, you will walk away smiling. I'll put it that way.
Thank you. I'm going to tell my wife you said that, Shalom.
Absolutely. I can't wait to catch up some more. Justin Breen, thanks so much for sharing your expertise with all of us. We still have a great lineup in store for you, and of course, a great lineup each and every week on the show, all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. Check out my website, shalomklein.com. Check out this show on your favorite podcast app. Don't touch that dial, Chicago. We'll be right back on the show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. Don't touch that dial.